Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something lots of you might be thinking about. Getting some plants for inside. We're digging into my own gardening notes here from May 2025, actually. It was a bit of a reality check moment for me, prompted by my own struggles and also this book, The Houseplant Survival Manual.
Hmm.
So our goal today, cut through those perfect online plant photos and talk about what it really takes to keep houseplants alive and happy. So you can jump in without, well, needing a PhD in botany.
That's exactly it. Those
Yeah.
glossy photos are tempting, aren't they? But yeah, the source material we have today, it's a real gardening reality check, as you said. These notes really highlight the effort that often goes unsaid when it comes to houseplants.
Okay, so this reality check, what are we talking about exactly? Sounds like maybe what we imagine isn't quite the full picture.
Oh, absolutely. There's a big difference often between that effortless look we see online or in nurseries and the consistent work plants actually need. We mean regular watering, sure, but
Yeah.
also watching out for, well, pests,
Yeah.
little bugs,
Hmm.
or weird spots on leaves, diseases. It's ongoing stuff to keep them really thriving, not just hanging on.
And that book title, Houseplant Survival Manual, that kind of says it all, doesn't it? Suggests it's not always smooth sailing.
Exactly. Its very existence points to the fact that figuring out plant problems and fixing them can be, well, more complex than just remembering the watering can.
Yeah.
It's a resource for those trickier bits and the less obvious challenges.
Right. But, okay, the notes do give us some hope, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for those of us who feel a bit uh, botanically challenged. There's mention of finding 3 specific types of plants that are low maintenance, like just need regular water and a bit of fertilizer sometimes.
That's definitely a promising idea mentioned. While the notes don't give the names yet, says that's for later, just the concept that there are tougher plants out there. Plants that maybe tolerate lower light or less fuss. That's really encouraging for anyone hesitant about high maintenance green things.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But the author makes a really key point, doesn't she? Don't just go for the prettiest one on the shelf.
Yeah.
You have to think about what the plant actually needs, especially, it sounds like, potential pest or disease headaches.
That's a crucial piece of advice. It brings up the question,
Mm,
are you really prepared for issues beyond just watering and feeding? Understanding if a plant is like prone to spider mites or powdery mildew, and if you have the time or willingness to deal with that, it's important
yeah.
because a beautiful plant that's always sick can become, well, stressful, not joyful.
And it sounds like the author writing these notes is kind of grappling with that too, debating whether to take on trickier plants because of, time limits, skill limits. I get that. I definitely relate. I once bought this gorgeous fern, looked amazing in the shop, dead within like 2 weeks. I just couldn't give it what it needed. Don't fail.
And that's such a common experience. It really highlights how important that self-assessment is. Just being honest with yourself about the time, the light you have, the attention you can realistically give. It's key for it to be a good experience.
Okay, so for everyone listening, thinking about getting a plant or maybe another one, what's the main thing to take away from this reality check?
I'd say the absolute biggest thing is figure out the maintenance needs first. Before you fall in love with how it looks, understand the watering, the light, sure, but also ask about potential pest or disease issues. Do that little bit of homework up front.
Right. Research before romance.
Exactly. It can save you a lot of heartache, honestly.
And what's a little detail maybe to tuck away from this?
Well, 2 things, maybe. One, just knowing that resources like that Houseplant Survival Manual exist. It shows there's help out there for the tricky stuff. And 2, that hint about specific low-maintenance plants coming later. Keep an eye out for that, maybe. That could be really useful for beginners.
Yeah, definitely something to look forward to. Okay, so final thought then. Before you bring that beautiful green thing home, just take a pause. Think about your actual life, your schedule. A little bit of thought before you buy can really make the difference between stress and actually enjoying having that plant around. Thanks for digging into the world of houseplants with us. What's one thing you might research for your next plant purchase?